Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here. Andrew's with me today.
Hi.
He was still up all night, but he still managed to drink some coffee and be here for the live.
I need another
He
one.
says not nearly enough.
Another one.
That went
Never
down like
enough.
he was like, what do you call that?
Shake the bottom.
Uh-huh.
He put some extra mushroom powder in that one.
Yeah, there was. So let's see who's with us today. You guys have been talking all day here. I can't actually.
So beautiful today.
It is so beautiful. I can't actually see the beginning of the comments. So sorry, everybody. I'm going to start with Vivian is here. So hello, Vivian. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Norma. Marianne.
VV.
Vivi. Vivi.
Oh
Tracy is here with us. Linda is here with us. Suzanne is here. Harry is with us.
We watched a really good movie last night.
Which one did we watch last night?
Mrs.
Harris
Goes to Paris.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
I will say that I normally don't like money problem movies, but I make an exception for that. That was pretty good.
So we watched that, and then what else?
I wanted a Christian Dior dress.
I know, after all that, right? So yeah, and then what did we do? We watched another one too, Catherine Called Birdie, which was pretty good too. That was fun.
Yeah, it's I think it's that style of writing. I think the person who made that show on HBO named Girls, do you remember that?
It is Lena Dunham.
There's a very particular rhythm.
She apparently took 6 years off from doing everything because she got tired of all the everything.
I could see that.
Yeah, she was super popular for a while, and she said it started to catch up to her, and it was not good. So she just clocked out for a bit.
And made a movie.
And then made a movie.
With the...
I guess it was based off of a book, I think they said.
I saw that.
I don't know what book that was.
I don't know either.
Let's see here.
I liked all the fashion.
All the fashion, yeah.
Because it was very Coachella. Kind of 70s Flower Child, but medieval.
Both of the movies had good fashion.
Oh my goodness, the costumes were beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So we had fun there. Hello, Gilbert. Gilbert's trying to get a viewing here. So Suzanne says, Cinnamon keeps hitting the computer, William. You must want to see Barnaby. I don't know where Barnaby... He was here earlier trying to get up in my lap and sitting here for a bit, and then we had work to do to get these ready. He'll be back, I'm sure. Gilbert's here, though. Gilbert says, hello, everybody. Teresa received her kits today. Nice. Hello, Anne is here with us.
Are you still on vacation, Anne?
What's going on, everybody? What's happening? So I'm trying to scroll back through the comments to see if anybody said anything, but I have 3, 4, 5 comments. That's it. It cuts them off if y'all start before we start, which is fine. You're all chatting with each other, but I don't know why. I can see them up to a certain point, and I was following along for a while. Patrina is joining us. I don't know that name. Are you new with us? I hope you found us. If so, say hi and welcome to our group here. Suzanne gets her kits tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, we did a lot of shipping before Barb. Barb is now on vacation again, and she will be for the next about 2 weeks. So William has to go over and do all the shipping. Andrew says he'll help to try to stay caught up. But yeah, we pushed a lot of stuff out. We're fairly caught up with orders. I have to do some wooden pendants tonight. It's been cold, so we don't try to plug the laser in too much to do stuff while it's cold. So when there's snow, there's been snow, and you can't have the laser exhausts outside, and you can't have snow blowing in the exhaust or cold air because it freezes up the components. There's computer boards and everything else in there. So
CO2, is it CO2 that's in there?
I don't know. There's some kind of gas in there too that the laser travels through, apparently. So there's a whole big tube full of some kind of gas or liquid something. I don't know much about it, but I know we're not supposed to use it in super cold weather. So if you've been waiting for wooden pendants in your orders, that might be why your order is held. If it's been held for a little bit, I'm going to get those out. Tonight, I'm going to work on all the wooden pendants, hopefully, if I can.
Beautiful today.
It's beautiful today. We're at 55 degrees or 56 degrees right now.
It was chilly last night.
Yeah.
It was so weird. I think the heater, it was at one point, I guess it's automated because I started sweating and then I looked over, it was set at 80.
Oh, maybe because, no, it shouldn't have been still at 80 when you were there. Oh, this morning it may have come on at 80 because I set it early for Barb, and I probably got the wrong dates. I probably picked all the days instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Wow.
So,
it was
he's like
freezing cold at night.
It goes down to 64 at night.
It was like 62.
Yep, and then we kick it up to 80.
But it wasn't really 62. It was more like.
I didn't realize it was still set that way. I thought it was just yesterday for Barb. So I'll have to look at that. So we're not spending extra energy in there.
Oh, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I was like, boy, that sun is really warming up the building.
Real fast. It actually does pretty quickly, but yeah. Because Barb freezes. She's petite, and so she gets cold very fast. So I try and crank it up for her, but I must have the wrong schedule set. But yeah, so Andrew was at the cottage all night.
The neighbors finally cut the trees that
looked
like they were gonna
Good.
fall down on the building.
That's good.
They just left them there too, which is so weird, but I guess that's extra or whatever.
We'll take them for our fire pit and burn them in the fire pit. You got any stumps over there for yourself to grab a stump?
They did not look of the quality for a stump.
Okay.
Like the inside.
Probably too soft wood.
Were
rotten.
rotted out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, because Andrew's
why that fell down.
Andrew's looking for a few, at least one. Hey, Gilly. Look at this handsome man right here.
He was like, tomorrow is my birthday.
Yeah, tomorrow's their birthday. You
can't
go up there, buddy. No. You've got to go down. Well, we were de-haired for about 3 seconds.
Gilbert's hair is particularly noticeable.
And particularly sticky. Gilbert has sticky hair like Babette used to.
It says you mean silky.
Silky, and very full of static. Sticks when you kiss him, your face is covered. Mm-hmm. He still gets kissed anyway. So yeah, we have. What were we saying? We were at the cottage. You were at the cottage all night, getting stumps for your metalworking. Trying to find stumps for metalworking. And I went to the store today. I got up a little early. I was telling y'all, I'm trying to go to bed earlier and getting up earlier. And I got up, I set my alarm 15 minutes earlier today, and I got up 15 minutes earlier than last night or yesterday. So I'm working my way back slowly. And got up, actually had time to get myself some lunch together from Andrew's leftovers. He made pasta from scratch last night. Except the sauce, but he made the pasta noodles from scratch. It was good. It was a little bit spicy, which I liked. I don't know what you put in it. It was a little spicy.
What did they call that? Arabatas?
Oh, arrabbiata. Yeah. I think, what's that mean?
Spicy.
It means mean, I think. Mean something. Mean noodles or mean sauce. Anyway. Got myself up a little earlier, took the cats out for a little walk since it was so nice today, but everyone and their neighbor was out. And so they went out about 3 times, and they stayed out for about 30 seconds each time and then ran back into the house. So we didn't get to go out very much, but we're going to go out after this live probably and take a little walk around the yard. Angry. Yes, Marianne. Thank you. Angry. It is angry sauce. And then went to the store. I walked down today since Andrew had the car. We pick up the van tomorrow around 11. So we're going to pick up the van then. And then I made that call this morning. That's something I did, which I normally don't have time to do in the morning. And I got to make a phone call this morning. So I did that and walked down to the store and got ready for the day. I loaded new gemstones into the online store. Not new ones, but the short strands of the rondelles that we did,
Faceted rondelle.
faceted rondelles that we did at the very first gemstone live that we did. I think it was last Wednesday. So those are now in the online store. I also added the cute little cactus cutouts that Andrew did. Those are in the online store. If you got any of the Desert Discoveries, you got a free one. We gave you a free one in there along with some extra stuff. So if you want to order more, or if you didn't get one of those to begin with, you can order them now. They're in the online store. And I set up all the new scheduling for classes, for in-store classes for April. I have multiple websites that I have to sign up and put those classes into so people can find us. So I did that. Forgot to mention we're having classes tomorrow, but I did that earlier this week. So hopefully that works. Facebook tends to not show people for a few days.
That's so weird.
I know. I always, if somebody puts up an event the day before or the day of the event, I will find out about it on Facebook exactly 2 days to 3 days later.
Sometimes 5.
And I don't know why.
2, 3,
Mine's
or
always
5.
2 and 3. Always, I'm like, oh, that happened 2 days ago. Surprise, surprise.
Like, I would have gone to that.
I know. So I've been trying to schedule the posts for our classes on like Monday or Tuesday so that hopefully it hits people by Friday and they actually see it in their timeline. So we'll see how well that works.
Yeah, if you're local and want to share that, that would be super helpful.
Yes, please.
Even if you can't go.
Even if you can't go, hit the share button on those posts. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about certain things, like when is the creative make-along for March? When are your classes? We have on our website a calendar of events now. I did that a few weeks ago, a month ago or so.
Is the creative make-along tomorrow?
No, it is next Friday. So
what's tomorrow? I
nothing.
thought I had something was tomorrow.
Not on my calendar. Maybe you do. I don't think so. I don't have anything till Saturday. Tomorrow's the 17th, which was the kid's birthday, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I think there's a reason why we didn't put it.
No, I wanted the first one in February to be on the 24th, but that was my birthday. So I cleared that day. So we made it a week earlier in February. So in March, it falls on the 24th. But anyway, if you're looking for a time or a link, there's also links in the calendar of events. So on our website, if your screen's big enough, if you're on a desktop or laptop, the calendar of events is the very last thing on the menu. If it's not big enough, it's under the menu turns into more at the end and it's underneath that. So you can check that out if you're ever looking for dates or times or links like the Creative Make-Along. How do I get into the Zoom? The link is right there now. Yeah, I want to know what your class schedule is, or do I have some questions about your classes? The link to the class schedule is there. So everything is there. And you can find it all there. If you have any questions about our classes in your local, we have a frequently asked questions page for our classes under the class tab as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're looking for us somewhere, maybe you're looking for the Design Challenge group, or maybe you're looking for, our Instagram, or maybe you want to sign up to our email list. Also on our website, at the end of that menu, is a links page. And you can go to that links page. We keep that up to date. And all the links for most everything we do is right there. And you can click on that and get to it. You want to find our YouTube channel. You want to find our Facebook page. Go to the website, hit the links. They're all there. So we're trying to make the website the hub. If you're ever looking for something from us, start at the website. And that'll hopefully help you get there.
Yeah, you'll get answers a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you email us, it'll take a day or two for us to get back to you.
And if you email and say, hey, how do I find you here? Or when are you doing this? I'm going to say, here's the page to our website. So start at the website first. And then you'll find it. Let's see.
And then if you don't find it.
And then if you don't find it, you're like, I've been on your website, looked all over. I can't find it. Where is it? Then email us. All right. Okay, everyone's talking about angry sauce. Arrabbiata. Arrabbiata sauce. It means angry in Italian.
I only had that for the first time recently.
Oh yeah.
When we got that pizza at that place
Oh.
where we got smoked out.
Oh, I like that place though.
Is Lennis watching?
I don't know if I've seen Lennis's name.
We're like, oh, we got to go to this pizza place. And we went to the pizza place and they sat us next to the kitchen.
It's an open fire kitchen.
Is it coal or is it
No, it was wood because they have wood stacked, but it was wood and it's an open wood fire pizza kitchen. And like their exhaust or their vent, it was not the flue. There was something wrong. It was not sucking the smoke out. It was all coming into the dining room.
We looked like we were all hot because our eyes were red.
So red. And we were like right across from the draft. So yeah, I forgot Lennis was there.
That was, I think, one of the. We'd been there before,
and it was
usually
fine.
we get it to go.
And we've been there, but they sit us in the far back corner, and so it's far away.
Usually there's just two of us.
Yeah, because there were three of us, we sat right.
We got the chef's table.
We got the chef's table, and we got the chef's smell too. Sandra, there you are. I was waiting for your name to pop up. Happy birthday, Sandra. I hope you're enjoying your day. It's a beautiful day here. I hope it's a beautiful day there for you. Let's see what else is going on. Anybody? Oh no, Sandra says stress is so high right now I couldn't even take off.
Oh no.
Worked all day. Oh no.
Well, hopefully you can do something fun over the weekend then.
Yeah, use that weekend. It's your birthday weekend, right? So
birthdays are kind of made up anyway, so you can celebrate whenever you want.
Just celebrate it. All right. So we've been over that. I said what I wanted to say about the links, about we talked about the design challenge mix, creative make along. That's next Friday. And our book club meeting will be, I think, the Sunday following that in store
person or
in store. I'd have to pull up my calendar.
Go to the website.
I know, right? I can go to my calendar because I put them all on there. Let's see. The in-store one is going to be, yes, the Sunday after our creative make-along, and the online one will be the next day on Monday. So 24, 26, and 27.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on at the end of the month.
I didn't read it yet.
You didn't read it? He says, I'll get to it.
I have time. I've been working a lot, and so I've been going through books like Potato Chips. I've been listening to the Dresden File books, and usually they're around 8 hours. So when I start one and finish it, it's like time to go home.
It's like, that's my day. That's my work day. That's good. It's a good way to time it. Don't overdo yourself.
Yeah, because sometimes I get exasperated, and then we only have one car, so I can't be like, William, come pick me up.
Come pick me up at 4 a.m.
It's
Sleeping.
More like, it's noon. I'm deliriously tired.
Yeah, couldn't even get them if I had to.
I just sleep on the couch.
No, pull out the couch. All right. So
did you tell them about Jen's tutorial on Tuesday or Saturday?
I did not, because I can't edit it yet. It's stuck in the cloud. So iCloud downloaded. There's 3 pieces to each of these filmings generally. There's the intro, there's the outro, and there's the main meat of what she teaches you. And I could get the intro and outro, but iCloud would not download the main video today for me to actually edit. So I'm going to try and download that here at the house, thinking maybe it just couldn't, because my desktop here downloads everything. So it should actually already be on the computer. And I
saw it.
Yeah, it should be. Well, it's always everywhere. Like you can see it everywhere. And I can see it, but all my other devices need to download it from the cloud. Like my laptop doesn't have enough space to hold all this stuff because it's a little laptop. So it's all in the cloud there. But the computer downloads all of my photos, all of my videos to back them up the actual original copies. So, which I'm running out of space on my desktop because of that, because of all these filmings. Yeah, well, it's old, but I have 2 terabytes. I'm down to 376 gigabytes. So I'm down to a sixth, 1/6, I think 2, 4, 3, 4, yeah, something like a sixth of the drive or something like that. So, don't know what I'm going to do because they don't go much higher than 2 terabytes on a Mac. But anyway, it should be there. I should be able to export it real quick now that I'm home. So we're going to try that and see, and hopefully I can edit that tonight and get it up. But it's going to be some wire working with wire. It's going to be a quick one, I think. I think the whole thing she filmed is only about 30 minutes or 35 minutes from beginning to end. So it's going to be edited down probably even from that. So it's going to be a little bit quick. But that's good, right? Sometimes you just want a quick one on Saturday, right? So that's what it's going to be. And then...
What does she call it?
She didn't name this one, but I think I called it... I don't want to give it away too much, but she's teaching you how to make a pin using wire.
Is it like those fibulas we made?
Kind of, but it's very decorative, and she takes you through and bending the wire. And it's just a quick project. If you've never bent wire or made something like that with it, she takes you through how to do that and just kind of get your brain flowing on some wire skills. So
I saw it, but I didn't see the video yet.
Yeah, no one has. It's not ready yet.
It's Saturday if all things go well.
Right? Should be up Saturday. I should be able to get it up. I still have tonight and tomorrow to do that. So let's see here. Teresa, oh no, I've been in the hospital, she says. So I missed the Around the World kit. The Global Adventure. No, you did not.
It's coming on tomorrow.
It's coming probably tomorrow.
It's released tomorrow.
So you should be able to get that soon.
Usually I like to do it before
the month starts.
But this month because we've been doing the gemstones, it's kind of that's taken over and getting all of Kittapalooza. And
some people have asked about it. I've been emailing people, and we wanted to clear out our shipping decks a little bit before we added another major kit release, because we were already behind enough. So we're clearing up. We're going to be releasing this kit tomorrow. Global Adventure.
Are we caught up enough to release it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. We'll get it out. We'll get it out. It may be a little bit of a delay shipping out. Hopefully not too much of a delay since it's for March. But we will be releasing it tomorrow. So you can grab it in the online store sometime tomorrow.
And we'll pack up over the weekend.
Yeah, and we'll pack them and try and get them out over the weekend. Let's see here. Yeah, anyway, Teresa, I hope you're feeling better. Hope everything's better for you.
Teresa Coulter.
Hmm?
Or Ramsdale.
Coulter. Anne says, I'm happy for the Global Adventure whenever it is released. Thank you. Thank you. I know a lot of people have loved this idea. So
we have to make a new sticker.
Yeah, we have to make a new sticker, which means I probably have to go to Walmart or Staples and get stickers because I think we're out from last time again. And
it's always so weird printing those stickers.
They're harder than they should be. Like,
it's probably because we don't do it enough.
Well, it's an Avery template, and the template is supposed to be perfect. But if you use the template in Photoshop, it's a different size than the template in Apple Pages. Because I tried them both, and one was not working at all, and I don't know why. So
Apple Pages.
I think I had to use the Photoshop one in the end, because the Apple Pages template directly from Avery didn't work. So I always end up wasting a sheet or two of it, and then you only get like 4 or 5 sheets in a package. It's like, so we gotta see if we can find those in bulk. Even if they're a generic brand, would be much easier. Anyway,
unless those stick in the printer.
Don't even.
I'm just telling you, I bought some generic stickers before.
I know I've mostly used generic labels because Avery's expensive.
And then,
but sometimes Avery's the only one that does those special shapes, like the rounds that we're doing.
We can do other shapes.
I'll just cut them on my Cricut in other shapes. I'll just print them on a regular label, big sheet of label. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be released probably tomorrow. You should be able to get that then.
You want a hint? Do they want hints about?
Anybody want a hint? You want to be surprised?
I had timed this and totally missed it.
Huh?
I timed it for a certain holiday,
Mm.
and it did not work out.
Didn't work.
Because we were doing Kittapalooza, I think, at the time.
And says, I use Avery labels in their templates all the time, and their templates all the time work. They're off and off. I don't understand. What's the point of a template then? Right?
I know.
Teresa says, be surprised. Susie says hint. Anne says hint.
I'll give you the first letter of the holiday.
The first letter of the holiday.
And it was this month.
See, people are going to get it now. Sorry, all of you that didn't want to know.
Well, it starts with an H.
H. So there it is.
They're like, do what?
Do what?
Happy birthday?
It is coming out tomorrow anyway. So it's not like you're getting told.
Oh my!
It's not like you're going to see it tomorrow anyway. So
I don't know. Do we reveal, or do they see it always before?
They didn't the first one because it was the mystery, the kit for the. So yeah. So on February they did. We showed it.
I don't think I was here for that.
No, you were gone. You had it ready for me, and I packed some other things up, and then we released it. But they saw it. So there you go. And then now we have gemstones for you today. Are you all tired of gemstones? Like,
they're probably tired.
We're like,
or their budgets are max.
Are you all tired? Because
almost through them.
I showed some really nice ones yesterday. If you missed yesterday's,
I was thinking keeping that
out.
one.
Which one?
The opal, of course.
The opal. Oh, I think I might keep one of the sapphires too. Maybe.
That as well.
So
That's my love language, y'all.
We might not have any of those available for y'all anymore. I've got to see what I'm going to actually put in the online store now that it's claiming is over from the live. But I was wearing the sapphires today and I got very attached to them. So I don't know if you're going to get those. Someone got one strand, so thank you out there. And those opals, whew, those are Ethiopian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those Ethiopian opals, they were nice.
Mommy, daddy, baby.
Mommy, daddy, baby. They were really, really nice. Nora says, I'm not tired of gemstones, but my budget kind of is. I get it. So we're going to do gemstones today and tomorrow. And we do have more, but that'll probably be it for a while until all the desert discoveries we see that they've been delivered. And so y'all know what you got, because the other batch of stuff that we're going to reach into for more gemstones, some of you have gotten some of those. But everything we've shown you all this week, they did not go into desert discoveries. So if you didn't get that yet, you don't have to worry about getting something that you're buying already or bought already.
The desert discoveries, if you're curious, were very gemstone heavy.
Yes, almost completely gemstones. Gemstones and some crystal. Yep.
And that's it.
That's it. So desert discoveries, hopefully you're all enjoying those. If you do not have a clue what you've got, you can send us an email and I will give you the list of what was in your package as best as I can. I didn't write down shapes so much, but I wrote down the stones and what we decided retail prices were for. And like I was saying yesterday, sorry if this is a repeat, but we went through, and you know how we like to delight you all, but we went through and priced everything first so that we didn't have a tendency to be like, oh, let's just give them the kitchen sink, which we sometimes like to do. So we went through and priced them and set the retail prices on them according to our formulas and what we did and what we had to. And then we went through and packed everything. And then we went through and threw in some bonuses for everybody, because everybody that ordered a Desert Discoveries got above what they paid in retail value.
Yeah. And one of the reasons why we did that, because that may sound weird, but we figured out that if we didn't do that, if we have the stones and we sell them in the online store or in the physical store, and then you got it in your kit and you wanted more,
yes,
then it made sense to have everything costed out that way.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was priced, everything was done.
It took so long, y'all.
It did.
And our living room was impassable.
Yeah.
Like,
There
you
were
know that scene
bags of stones
from the Lord of
everywhere.
the Rings when he's like, "Thou shalt not pass." It was like that, except with bags of gemstones. It says, "Hey, Cinnamon."
Hi. I'm gonna say hi. Oh, he's a good boy. Teresa says, received my desert discoveries today. Wow is all I can say. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh, good.
You know, we kept saying, you know, prices have gone up in Tucson, and that means our prices have gone up. So when we started doing the desert discoveries, we're like, is this enough? Is this? So we did throw in a few little extras and a few little things like those cactus pendants that we made and some other things, but everybody's box, everybody's package was above what they paid for it, for sure.
Yeah. The only people who said that they didn't notice that the prices were up were people who had never gone before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't notice it was much higher. And it was like, when did you go last?
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, I've never been. And I was like, oh, that's why.
Right. But Andrew did get good deals. Like I shared on our Facebook page today. The chrome diopside that we showed you the other day, we had that last year from Tucson, from our vendor. We sold out of it. It was, I think, $70. I forget what I shared. And this year, we got it again, but because we're working with the same vendors like we always do, we got better prices on it this year. So sorry if you bought it last year, but that happens sometimes. Prices fluctuate both ways. And so some of the things you may see in our online store that we've had before that are less or more expensive. More is generally what people expect from one year to the next, but sometimes called inflation, right? But sometimes, because Andrew works with the same vendors and he gets to know people and we have a good relationship with these people, sometimes the prices actually go down.
Sometimes they just have a good day, you know,
right?
Like they have a really good show and they're really happy.
He's standing so tall, Barnaby.
He's trying to stretch out.
Here. Want to see? Everyone want to see you? Oh, now you're going to sit down. Now you're going to sit down. Okay, let's move this back up then. I thought you were going to say hi.
He says, I am. I'm kissing this. You better hold on to that stand.
Oh, there you go. I know. Harry says, I enjoyed looking through my desert discoveries today. Could figure out almost all but one strand that had stripe beads. Great value for the money. I rattled off everything you got yesterday, Harry, in the live, but the agate is the striped beads. They are agate.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, Andrew was going to hoard them all himself.
I may have a bag.
He says, I may have a hidden secret bag.
But nobody needs to know about it.
So if you need anything, let us know. And retail prices on each of those, we can give you too if you need that for your costing purposes, or if you want to pick up more of them.
Some of them were out. So just so you know, some of them were out.
Some of them we are out
and
of.
Some of them we'll never get ever again. It's not going to happen. Don't ask about that. Well, I guess you can ask.
You can ask. All of that is going to go into the online store at some point. We might do a live on them, but we want to wait until after everyone got their desert discoveries. So Diane says, I have to pick up my desert discoveries tomorrow. You got a lot of stuff, I think, there. There's a few things for you to pick up. What else? I think that's it. Let's start the show, y'all.
Who's ready?
Who's ready? I was going to say it's a quick introduction, but that's been 50 minutes. Who knew? We had
a lot to talk about.
And we went live before we actually went live for about 10 minutes or so. 15 minutes, somewhere in there, while we were getting ready. Sometimes that happens, right, Barnaby? Right? What do you think? You're purring so good, Barnaby. Vanessa says, yay, just in time, but no $, $. That's okay. You can look, right? Can look.
I think it's always inspiring to see.
Yeah, and it's not like everything sells out. So
Yeah.
if you see something you like, bookmark it for later and come back to it and check the website in a few days or whenever you get your money, get your next paycheck.
Sometimes I just like to see what people bring back.
I know, right?
It's like trend setting.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, are you ready today? We got a nice mix of stuff today. I think a nice mix of price points too. Barn, you're just so loving right now.
Yeah, he was super loving last night.
So
I almost
loving.
didn't want to leave.
Oh, what's gotten into you? Yeah, he was. Gilbert was up in the bed with me for a while, and then Barnaby came up in the bed, and Gilbert they switched out. Did a shift switch.
Yeah, they get weird sometimes about sleeping in the bed together.
Yeah, they don't like to sleep in the same, especially if one is on my side, the other one will not be on my side.
You know what is extra weird? They sleep all day. It's not like they're up and like they got activities. But they will not sleep in the bed with me when
By
it's my
yourself?
time to sleep during the day. They're like, that is nighttime only.
Yeah, they only sleep in the bed at night. They don't even rest in the bed during the day.
No.
No.
Paolo did.
Paolo used to go up and tuck himself in.
He'd go underneath the covers, put his head on the pillow. He's like, it's time.
It's time. Oh, okay, Barn. Okay. So this is going to be lot gem 50. We're up to 50, y'all. Lot gem 50. This is going to be $32 per strand. Get these situated. These are so nice. Whoop. Barn. Check these out. I'm going to show you one strand at a time. This is ruby and zoisite. More like zoisite and ruby for some of these because they're like there are lots of ruby in this. Like sometimes you see ruby and zoisite and it's like, oh, there's like this one little dot right here of red.
I'm like, dude, what?
That's like zoisite, really. This is ruby and zoisite. There's a lot of ruby in most of these. Sometimes more ruby than the zoisite.
And sometimes because the zoisite is cut or is a softer stone, sometimes if you get not a good quality one, I guess it's fine if you like it. But the ruby is harder, so it's weird how when sometimes they're polished, it'll polish away the zoisite more than the ruby. And it looks so cool when you see it in natural.
Marion says, I have 2 cats on my bed right now. Harry says, I have 5 sitting around me now.
That's nice.
One is at the dining room eating his supper. Sandra says, my cat at 11 p.m. sits on the bed and waits for me. It's so adorable.
It's cute. That's like Paolo. He used to do that.
Yeah, he did. Hello, Julie. Thanks for tuning in.
But she used to tell me it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, she would tell it. She was not afraid to tell.
Because apparently I have a tendency of working too much and staying up.
She would tell him. He didn't listen to her very often. But she tried. She tried hard. So these are hexagons. These are faceted hexagons. Hello, June. Thanks for tuning in.
I love this shape.
Yeah, this is a nice shape. And we have, you can see here, 5 strands of this in the ruby and zoisite, $32 a strand. You also do get 10% off. And I forgot to put up my banner here. Let me put up my banner, how you can buy these. Take down the lot number, send it to us at info@allegorygallery.com, and then you get 10% off until tomorrow's live. So what day is today? So on Friday, March 17th, 2023 at about 5 p.m. Eastern time, that is when the cutoff is. All right, no more 10% after that. And you will notice that the prices on these often go up when I put them in the online store. These are good prices for you. The extra 10% is a bonus. And then they go to the quote unquote retail price when they get into the online store.
It's because it's just more work to process everything.
It's more work to process everything. And we stick closer to our formulas when we do the pricing for that.
With this, we
fudge them here and there to make them nice and usually every time lower actually. Then they never go lower when they go into the online store. No. They always go higher. So there's that. Diane says, I like the ones with the dark green speckles. Yeah, these they look like black. Yeah, look at the
green with the black.
Look like little fruit seeds in there or something. All right, so that's lot gem 50. If you'd like any of those, send lot gem 50 to us in an email to info@allegorygallery.com. Next up, lot gem 51. Lot gem 51. Harry said there is a lot of ruby in those.
They're really juicy.
Next up, if you like that ruby inzoazite, you'll love this ruby inzoazite.
Cut the same stone.
It's the same stone. And
same cutter's got, so it's probably the same rock.
Right. And these are I don't know what shape you want to call that. A little barrel shape, kind of. They have 1, 2 flat sides, then the rounded side there, and then they're faceted. So whatever shape you want to call that.
Lozenge.
A lozenge. That's a good word for it. That's probably what I'll use in the online store if I remember.
Usually lozenge is long ways, so. So side drilled lozenges.
Side drilled lozenges.
That's a relatively new shape also.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one a lot.
I think last year we got a taste of some of them. And then, you know what? I was going through some of my old gemstones that were cut. And the shape that's coming up next, we got before, but it was like 20 years ago.
Oh, so it's
stopped making it.
It's coming back around.
And then they recently, I guess, started releasing it because I thought it was a new shape for this year. And then I was going through those stones, and I was like, hey.
These are a beautiful color together. I love ruby inzoazite when you see the actual ruby.
Well, the other's fun too. But this is just, I like this more.
Marion says lozenge is also a heraldic shape. Heraldic, if I'm pronouncing that right. Harry says that would make interesting earrings, right?
A bracelet.
Earrings or, yeah, a bracelet. That. Look how beautiful that would be.
Or if you want to make more dainty jewelry, that could be a nice focal.
Bonnie says, why do they put tassels on the ends?
It used to be so that it looked expensive.
It used to be the higher end strands would always get tassels.
And then they started putting tassels on everything.
Yeah, so it kind of lost its meaning. But they're still nice tassels if you use tassels for anything. Sometimes they get buggered up or they get torn.
Or the rubber bands melt.
Yeah, they put the rubber bands around them and then they melt down and then they get ugly. But
I think it's also so they don't get tangled up.
Yeah, because they don't tangle very easily when you have big giant tassels on them. It does help keep them untangled.
And I think it also helps to prevent stones from banging against each other when they're not. Like if you tie them by the strand instead of by the tassel, they have more of a chance to like bounce against each other.
Yeah.
So
even there's some fluff here that keeps them separated when they tie them like that.
Separated.
So that's that.
I could be making that up.
Carla says, I have labs cut like that. They are my favorite stones ever. It's a good cut.
Yeah, we brought out as much as we could get of these shapes.
Gem 52, lot Gem 52. Also, ruby and zoazite. This is the shape that Andrew said he got 20 years or so ago.
Yeah, I got. But let me tell you, is I did not get it by the strand. I got it per piece.
This is kind of that shield-like shape that we had some of that moss agate in.
I love that shape.
It's not moss agate, moss aquamarine. It is beautiful. The moss aquamarine had a little bit of a rectangular portion up here before it went down into the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So it's slightly different, but very similar. Yeah, this is kind of leafy, huh?
Except you're making spring designs.
Yeah, this is very leafy, actually. They look like little leaves on the vine here.
That would have been good for the
Look at that one right there.
On Tuesday.
Yeah, did everyone see Andrew's project on Tuesday? What'd you think of that?
Did y'all like that? If you're in the Patreon, let me know if you liked that written out instructions business. Because if you don't like it, I'm not going to do it. Because that took all day and all night.
It literally took him all night. Someone said they liked your faces right up that you did. The polymer clay face quick thing you did. Susan says it's almost a kite shape. Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely. Patrina says beautiful. So there we go. We only have 4 strands of this one, $32 a strand. If you claim them before 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, you will get 10% off. If you don't claim them before then, they go into the online store, generally at a higher price than this because it takes more work, and then you can buy them there. So the moral of the story is to buy them if you can before they get to the online store.
Yeah, you get first dibs.
You get the best selection because you're seeing them all, because whatever is left is what gets to get into the online store. And you're getting the best prices because you're getting the lower price and 10% off of that.
Mm-hmm. It's our little treat for y'all.
Yeah. Thank you all for being with us. Gem 53. Gem 53. Teresa says would like written instructions. Would like the written instructions.
Much more work.
It is a lot of work. But if you didn't see them, Teresa, I think aren't you a patron on the Patreon?
I think so.
They are there. So if you wanted to see them, they are there. I got to get pictures of what Andrew did so I can do a thumbnail for y'all on YouTube. So lot Gem 53, $65 per strand.
I took what we did in the demo and I boiled it down, took out all the talk and went with one step further.
Look at this turquoise, y'all.
I think it's Mongolian.
Look at how beautiful this turquoise is.
I will say that there's a couple that are chipped.
Yeah, here and there you might see some chips.
And I think that's because this isn't.
It's not.
It might not be stabilized,
or at least not heavily stabilized. So this is a beautiful, beautiful turquoise. Beautiful color on these. Mongolian turquoise, to be more specific.
And it's got that kind of minty green.
Oh, I like it.
And you can also see there's I think that one has a chipped one on it. And you can see that when it's dyed, it's not dyed because you can see the whole way through the stone.
Yeah, here there's a little bit of chip, same color on the inside as the outside. Yeah, it looks like these were slightly stabilized, but not super done.
But that turquoise is a soft stone, so.
And here you can see it's chipped a little bit, but it's brown on the inside, same as the outside.
So, because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't know if I can get that because if the color comes off or whatever. But when it runs all the way through.
Yeah, you know it's real. They can't dye all the way through. Oh, here, this is the chipped one. This one right here is chipped. And you can see right here, same color on the inside as it is the outside. This is real turquoise, y'all. Beautiful color. These are $65 a strand, less your 10%.
That's a lower price because of the chips.
What are you doing over here?
We marked it down because of that.
Yeah.
And we
Because
marked
this,
all of the strands down, not just the chipped ones.
yeah. We average it out and all that, and you know, because we didn't inspect, like this one has a little bit of a chip. They could all have a little bit, so
Plus, it was in a box that got put in a box and got put or driven across and jostled across the country, and then in North Carolina, rattled around a box, and this,
right.
that, and the other thing. So,
yep. So there you go. Lot Gem 53, $65. That's a dang good price. Dang good price, y'all.
especially for turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody selling one bead at a time, and I was like, "Do what?" They were selling it like $5 a bead, and then I was like, if I added up all the beads on this and charged $5 a bead,
It would be more than that.
Yeah, it would.
This is lot Gem 54 coming up, $50. Gem 54.
I'm rich.
Yeah, I wish we could do that, right? Oh, these are so nice, and this is a dang good price.
So I kind of feel like I'm very tempted to be creep show and take a picture of my neighbor's house, and hopefully they don't see us. But they have these vines that grow up along their house, and there are these birds that are, they look like purple martins. And so they have these iridescent wings, blackish speckled wings, and they keep like darting in and out of the branches.
They like create nests, I think, in there. Barnaby was trying to chase them up the wall the other day.
Oh boy.
I had to go running after him. So this is a coated moonstone. Now, some people don't like coatings, so these are a good price. These are, we actually, because we know sometimes we didn't actually follow our formula very closely on pricing these. So if you like these, now is the time to get them because they are priced really, really well.
So sometimes when you're working with people, vendors, they get excited about something and they want you to be excited about it as well.
And sometimes
so they kind of strong arm you into buying them.
Yeah, when you're buying a lot from someone and they're giving you excellent prices and they say, look at this, don't you want this? Sometimes you say yes.
Like, I like them.
I actually really, really like these.
Cool.
But, and this one has a little crack. It's cracked in half. You can see that they are solid all the way through. And that is what they look like on the inside. So there's not much of a coating on them, but there's some kind of fumed coating, I think, on these.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit silvery.
I think it's cool.
It is very cool.
But they definitely really wanted me to buy these.
Yeah.
So
really, everyone, these should be priced between about $60 and $75 a strand. But because we know some people don't like the coating, and you know we love y'all, so we're going to give you a good price if you like this kind of thing.
Best friend price.
Best friend price, as Andrew says. These are 16-inch strands. Suzanne says they look like old stock. Being a 16-inch strand, they very well could be, because that's the old size. And when you see 16-inch strands, it's rare anymore. And how large are these? Let me just do one or two of them for you here. This is a 10 millimeter nugget.
They're all different.
They're all different, but this is an 11 millimeter nugget. This one, depending on which size you go by.
You know what?
10 to 11
would look really good. Like the design is the dad's jewelry on that Birdie movie.
Yeah, he had good jewelry.
He had a pearl necklace.
Pearl coins, which was really cool. We used to have
there
pearl
were only like 5, and then there was chain on one side and then a different chain on the other side.
So I just want to show you without direct light how they look too, because you'll see more of that coating without the direct light on them. Sandra says those are lovely.
Aren't they pretty?
Linda says they call it mates rates here, and Cheryl says besties prices.
Yeah, we used to go to this Indian restaurant in New York, and there's actually 2 Indian restaurants, and they were right next to each other, and it was on, was it 2nd Avenue? The place with the chili peppers.
It was down there somewhere. I don't remember exactly.
And there were these 2 guys, and they would stand out there, and they'd be like, my best friend, I haven't seen you in a long time.
They say
and
to everybody.
Fight over customers. And like basically sometimes they drag you into the restaurant. You'd be like, I did not want to come in. But this guy's kind of got a firm grip. Am I gonna get human trafficked up in here? One time the guy, he pulled me around through the basement entrance. I got walked through the kitchen
just to get
I got
in.
A little bit, I don't know.
And they were cramped in there a lot of times, and you know why now? Because they drag people through.
Yeah, that was I liked it, and that's left a indelible mark on my design maximalism.
Yeah, they were pretty wild. So if you like those, $50 a strand. Those are fumed moonstone.
And the food is good.
Yeah, they had good.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm tempted. What time is it?
Go get the Indian food. You got to travel about an hour to get there.
How far is Monroeville?
About 40 minutes.
Where's that one place? That one that's at the base of that Upishti?
I don't know where that is.
It's in Monroeville too, but it's like that weird one that looks kind of like a trailer.
Oh, yeah, that was good too.
I was like, when we first went, because the one Indian restaurant that we normally go to, it's in like a strip mall, and it's a little bit bougie.
Yeah.
You know?
You go in, and it's like nice seats and nice, like everyone's dressed in waiter outfits and all that. And then we go into this one, it's like beside a construction site.
Yeah,
it's like a trailer.
They like process rocks or something, you know, where there are coal. It's at the base of a coal chute.
Okay. Yeah.
And so they like, or an old one. So they used to have these like metal or these concrete structures where they would like push the coal into the tracks or into the railway thing. And so this restaurant is at the base of that, and it looks kind of, at first, you're like, ooh.
At first, it looks like, you know, when they set up a trailer for the construction crew, and you're like, is this even a place? But next door, they sell like saris and clothes. And stuff. Yeah.
And then it was so good. I was like, did what?
Yeah.
I was pleasantly and happily surprised.
Yeah. All right. Y'all.
And all the food was vegetarian too.
Yeah, it was.
So that was also
really good. So this is lot Gem 55, Gem 55. These are $60 a strand. They really should be a little bit more. I'm just going to say it. That's the theme of tonight. As we get through these gemstones, we know you're wearing out of and your wallets. So we're pricing a little bit lower. But I want you to see this.
Also, I help.
Look at this. This is what is considered still a moss aquamarine, but verging toward regular aquamarine with that blue. So there's still a little bit of green in there.
It almost looks like indicolite.
It does look a lot like indicolite.
But if it was all
a whole strand of indicolite, it would not be. It would be like add another 0 on there. 600 is what that would be more like. But $60. There was some nice indicolite in the strands yesterday. If you missed that,
there was tourmaline. One of our friends. He was wearing this necklace that was all indicolite, and he lost it.
Oh.
And his wife, I'm pretty sure she physically abused him because That
Now,
was not an inexpensive strand.
you will notice one of these strands, well, some of these strands are a little bit smaller than others. Some are a little bit longer than others. We do take that into consideration. We average out the pricing for everything. All right.
Because it's done by weight. So
Susan says, what does the term moss refer to which regards to gemstones? It's the green color, right?
It's like a dendritic formation.
Mossy green.
So have you ever seen moss agate where it's like a white stone and it's got that green kind of growth in it? This kind of has it, but it's much more subtle.
Bonnie says, I'm drawn to the blues. Yeah, these are really nice. And so this is aquamarine / moss aquamarine. There's a little bit of, all of it in there. But these are gorgeous strands. And again, we're showing you strands that are stranded up in a lot of cases. This vendor does that. And
put the necklace on.
you can use it as a necklace. You can cut these off. These are sterling. So you got a sterling chain.
Keep it.
What?
Keep it.
Don't
yeah. Throw it if you're going to take it off.
Yeah, keep that. That's not a cheapy toggle. That's a sterling toggle on there.
Sterling silver.
Right.
Chain.
So there you go.
You just buy it for the beads, you'll end up with a whole bunch of sterling clasp at the end.
Susan says, yes, I let a ring with the lovely moss agate stone go. Now I wish I hadn't. It's pretty. It can be pretty. Really pretty. All right. So that is gem 55. Gem 55. Susie says it looks like one of the aqua strands is a bit smaller. Yes, I just said that. One of them is smaller. One of them is larger. They do vary in size, but we average out the price. So
it's done by carat.
It's done by carat weight originally. If you want a smaller one or you want a larger one, you can pick. You can let me know when you send us that email which one you wanted. If not, we will pick for you. But we always average out the price for things like that. It's a lot easier than making separate listings for every single strand.
Yeah, because we would be here for eternity.
Yep.
I think it's boring now.
I know, yeah. If we would have done each one of these strands separately.
Moving on to lot 1,054,000.
Here's what you just saw, except a little smaller.
And be like, the price for this is $46.27.
Right.
And a decimal fraction.
Yeah. No, thank you.
That for some stuff you have to sell it like that.
Yeah.
There's just no way around it.
Well, like when we were doing the sapphire cabs, we were doing them by the carat.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how you have to do it.
Those were all pre-weighed.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Made it easy. Yeah, they were already written on with the weight. Oops, sorry everybody, my phone is dying. Let me plug in here. There we go. All right. Norma says, I love that, but I've been buying too much blue lately, right? Isn't that? Yeah, sometimes you buy the same color, right?
Well, people were asking for blue, so I got the blue.
Right. And this, everybody, is peridot. These are peridot rondelles. Beautiful color, beautiful clarity in these. Only $45 a strand. Now, these are graduated. They generally start, let's see what this one is, about 5 millimeter, and at the largest go up to around 7 millimeter. And these are beautiful peridot. So many people have been asking us for peridot lately. I get it almost every week, at least once a week in the store.
I wanted to stop in that town, and they pronounce it peridot in that town.
Peridot.
But normally it's pronounced peridot. But there's a town that's on a reservation in Arizona, and I read about it, and I wanted to stop, but Cynthia and Azalea wanted to go home.
So you didn't get to.
No.
Bonnie says that's some deep color on these. Deep color and beautiful clarity. Like you can see all the way to the center of those. Like you can see where the center goes through each one of these. It's a beautiful example of peridot. And at only 45 a strand, that's like almost crazy talk. So there you go. Lennis is giving it a green heart. Teresa says it's my birthstone. Nice.
August.
And is it August? That's my mom.
Yeah. I'm surprised Azalea didn't want to go because usually she's on fire for everything Peridot.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Marianne says, I love Peridot. So there you go. If you'd like it, it is Gem 56. Gem 56 at $45 a strand. This is so nice. Gem 57. $115 per strand. And really, this is an absolutely good price for you all. Because really, you should add at least another $20 or so to this price. So we're giving you good deals because we know you've been buying and we appreciate all of your support out there. This is aquamarine. And I just want you to see how beautiful this aquamarine is. Pardon me, you're just rolling around down here. He's rolling around down at my feet. Rolling. Cleaning himself from side to side.
I gotta look good for my woman cat.
Right? So this is beautiful aquamarine. I don't see aquamarine in this kind of almost waxy like color. Like I love this so much.
That's a beautiful aquamarine.
Yeah, like normally you see it with more white, or if you're lucky you see it clear like this, but this is really something special. I think it's almost, like I said, it's almost like a waxy color, and I love that. So this is Gem 57. It's $115 a strand. Again, if we were following our strict guidelines, this would be about $135 a strand. But you're getting a little deal today, and you get 10% off that too. When it goes in the online store, I can't say what it's going to be at. I'll just say that. Let me see if I take this away. There, look, there it is. Oh,
there
the direct light.
Is that like the reveal?
That's the reveal. Like you go from this, zoom to that. Look.
Look.
I know. Look at that, y'all.
I should have that on like a sound effect.
I might keep one of these strands if they don't all sell out. That's lovely. Fight you for it. All right. We're going to do the beat down over here for the aquamarine strands.
You want to see about rolling on the concrete?
Lot Gem 57, $115 a strand. Those little nugget goodnesses. Nuggety goodnesses. This is an awesome price too. Marianne says glacier ice. Yeah, they do. Wait till you see these too. Whew. Where's the end? I'm going to make sure I grab the ends. Now again, some of these ones are a little smaller, some are a little larger. So if you request a specific size, we'll try to do our best to get that to you. But they are averaged out so that they are all the same price. Sandra says, I really don't need any more aquamarine, but I know, right?
I like her article she posted about aquamarine.
Yeah, you're doing great articles, actually. If you're not following Sandra in her blog, she posts a lot of great articles about gemstones and techniques and things like that. So Sweet Pea Gemstones, if you go there. Yeah, post the link, Sandra. Post your link to your website. Sign up for her email list. Get in her Facebook group. Help a fellow AG Bead fam out and follow her business and share her posts.
It's her birthday, after all.
Right? Marion says, sapphires, William. You want the sapphires. I can have both.
He can buy flowers for himself.
That's right. I want the sapphires. I'm thinking about some of that Prasiolite that didn't sell the other day. Amazingly, the Prasiolite, the faceted rondelles.
I love that color too.
I do. I'm thinking about that in my head. I got lists. You
I
think
done
just
picked
sapphires?
some things.
Andrew
Don't
picked some
worry.
things. He says, "Don't worry, I kept some things too."
There's yeah. I'm gonna be quiet.
You're gonna be quiet.
Look at the beads.
Look at the beads. Uh-oh. Let's see. I don't know if these are better with the filter, the light filter, or not the light filter. This is moonstone, y'all. Moonstone, if you couldn't tell. Beautiful, beautiful, like silky smooth. Like it looks silky. It looks like those fiber optic beads in a lot of cases for these. So, but natural, not man-made, right? So, as I said, some are bigger and some are larger. Some are bigger, some are larger. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Some are different shapes. I'm going to lay them out like this.
Some things you drink to get bigger. Some things. What is that? Isn't that a song that's from
That's
Alice in Wonderland?
Alice in Wonderland.
But isn't it like somebody made a song about
it? It is in a song. It's an old song too, or older.
Janis Joplin.
I can't remember who does that.
Doors.
Lena says, looks like, maybe the Doors. Lena says, looks like my shampoo, right?
Got some nice shampoo, Lennis.
Right? The shampoo effect. So these are only 60 a strand. You can pick the strand if you want, or we'll surprise you, whichever you prefer. Susan says, Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, that's right.
Jefferson Airplane. Now I'm going to have to listen to that song after this. Can't play it during the live, y'all. Sorry.
Some people do. I'm like, you don't get your videos taken down?
I know.
And they do so many videos, they don't care.
They don't care. Well, we're only going to do one video of these gemstones, so we can't do that. So this is lot Gem 58, $60, and you do get the 10% discount, remember, if you order before tomorrow's live at 5. All right. I love these. I don't know how you cannot. How can you not? Lena says, like, check shampoo glass. Marion says,
wow.
Right? Marion says, Jefferson Airplane White Rabbit.
We watched some show, and whoever did the music, maybe they couldn't afford other songs, but they were addicted to that one song. And it was like weird. It was
They probably spent all their money buying the rights to that one song.
But it was somebody else singing it. And it was like maybe somebody who's like Turkish or somebody.
I don't know. It had a different vibe.
It was okay. I don't remember the show, but I remember playing that song over and over and over.
Bonnie says, I'm going to be dreaming about that turquoise tonight.
Yeah, do it.
Susan says, it's White Rabbit, love Grace Slick's voice. All right, so this is lot Gem 60. Now, everybody should just send us an email right now for this because it's such a good price. You can't go wrong.
Is those the people that died on the airplane?
I don't know.
Which one's that band that they were all in the airplane and the airplane crashed?
I can't remember.
It then went away.
I know.
It disappeared. Like it never existed.
Lennis has got my AG gems from Tucson today. Shared on Instagram. Thank you. I was not on Instagram hardly at all today. I went on for like 10 minutes to share about classes and the gemstones, and then I left. But I use the web interface for Instagram, and it does not allow me to share posts. It makes me crazy. Carlos says the moonstone looks opaly to me. They don't have the kind of color flashes that opal has, but it does have that beautiful, beautiful shampoo-y effect. Sandra says Reba. I don't think so. Linda says Buddy Holly. No, this was a whole band, I think.
I don't remember. Reba's dead?
I don't think Reba's dead. Isn't Reba alive?
I thought she just made something.
I think Reba's alive. This is black tourmaline nuggets.
Unless there's a different one. I thought she is making a TV show right now.
Black tourmaline nuggets. These are only $24 a strand. We get so many requests in the store for black tourmaline. If y'all don't buy this, I can sell it all day long.
Until it's out.
Till it's gone. Easy.
Now I want Indian food.
I'm just gonna have your leftovers. It was
There's
good.
not that much left.
Oh no. We have a salad too.
Mm,
Andrew does not like my salad
I
diet.
like it, but it's I like other things that stick to the ribs.
Andrew needs more food than that.
I'm body positive now.
You've been body positive. What are you talking about?
I'm body positive now.
These are approximately 14-inch strands. Reba isn't dead. She did get on the plane, but her crew died. I didn't know that. That's not who I was thinking of, I don't think, because I didn't know that at all. So this is black tourmaline, lot Gem 60, $24 a strand only.
Where'd your penny go?
I don't know. Somewhere here. You probably moved it when you were here. Gem 60, $24 a strand. All right.
Yeah, some of that stuff goes away. Like it didn't even happen.
I know.
I guess that's because that's not my kin clout.
Yeah, and it's not, don't know. Let's see here. Lot Gem 59. There is only one strand of this, y'all. So if you
only afford one.
Yeah, if you want this, you got to grab this. And I think you're going to want this.
There's only one.
If it's in your budget. Even if it's not in your budget. I know. Under that light.
Doo-doo.
Look at those briolets.
Oh my gosh, it's blinding me.
Garnet briolets. Faceted briolets, by the way. Different colors of garnet. This is lot Gem 59, Gem 59, $145 for this strand.
It's like grossular.
Grossular garnet.
But it's got those kind of whiskey-like ones.
Did we go out of order?
Did we?
Was that 60 that I just gave you?
Yeah.
Okay, we did go out of order. Sorry, y'all. I was just thinking about that. But this is 59. So this is 13 millimeter by about 9 millimeter briolets. Gorgeous. Lena says, love garnets so much, right?
Oh boy.
Like, how can you not love these?
It's bewitching me.
I know. If y'all don't buy this, oh, there's one cracked on there. That happens. Happened before we got it because it's not in the bag. But if y'all don't take this, it's really okay. Because Andrew's going to put it in his little collector case.
Don't talk about that.
Andrew says, what a variety of color.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got some of this bright lime green up here, the darker greens. You got the hessonites in there. Beautiful. One strand only available. It's apparently 287 carats. $145 for the one strand. Gem 59.
So what's that, 50 cents a carat?
Close, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the higher end gemstones are $4 a carat.
So 50 cents a carat, you're getting like double wholesale price.
My friend Susan was selling some stones for $2 a carat.
See?
And then these ones.
Okay, next up. Hi, Barn. What are you doing, bud?
Oh.
What you doing, buddy?
Look at that. Did we do 60 already?
Yeah, I think we did. What happened?
Hey, here. Give that to me.
Okay, sorry. We weren't out of order. We just got numbering out of order.
No, that was out of order, but I looked over and then it was different.
Okay, so this is okay to go with?
Yeah.
Okay. Sandra says, Andrew probably already stashed a strand.
Don't worry about my things.
Says, don't worry about my things. This is the wrong price, too, for this one. What's happening? This is this one. Okay. So we got to do that one first. Okay. Getting us situated here, y'all. Too much chatting, which is fun. Barnaby. Barnaby likes these. Look at him looking at those.
He's like,
he's
is
bewitched.
This for me?
He's like, can I have a collar of that?
No.
So, Barnaby, you'd be very cute in a collar with that.
He says, I think it would look amazing.
So, he says, it's my birthday tomorrow after all. So, coming up next.
And you only live once. Treat yourself.
Lot Gem 61. Lot Gem 61. These are $125 a strand. We do have 2 strands of them, and they are sapphires.
And these are those, I think they call it umbra.
Look at these beautiful sapphires. These bewitching sapphires. There's one strand. Here's the other strand.
He's like, a moment of silence for these sapphire beads.
I know. I'm just like, sometimes I get too into looking at them myself.
I always get good energy off of, like, I know some people don't believe in like the energy of stones, but I definitely do. And maybe it's because they have it, or because there's just something so humbling about something that took billions of years to form, and you're seeing like
we're digging it up and actually using it and touching it. It's crazy.
In some places they call them the tears of Buddha, and the gemstones is the tears of Buddha.
Sandra's asking for size. Let me look here, Sandra.
And so you get, I don't know, it's a really humbling experience. So sometimes when I'm around a lot of gemstones.
Barnaby wants to take it from you, Sandra. He says, these are mine. You can't have these.
Did you see that?
He says, stop. He says, stop. Barn. So let me try and get in here. These are hard to get into because of the way they're. So I'm going to give you an estimate. This is about 7 millimeters on most of these, the red color ones. Some of these ones, the clear, are smaller, but not by much. They are they're about 7 as well. So 7 to 7.5 millimeter, and then width on them is about 6 for the larger ones, and about 4 for the smaller ones. I know. And then length of the strand is about 9 inches per strand.
Oh, and I just said 8.
I know. Usually these would be about 9 to 9.25, and that's not counting the tassels. We only measure from, when you see it on our website, the size of the strand, we only measure the actual gemstones, just so you know.
Yeah, that is, I would be upset if somebody counted. I'd be cut that business off.
I know. Count the size of the strand as the tassel.
I do like that rainbow tassel, but still.
I know, right? That's not what you make up that $125 in that tassel. Yeah. So
writing a letter.
I know. Marianne says, for Cinnamon, Barnaby, or yourself?
None. None for you, little birthday boy.
Oh, so there you go. Those are sapphires, $125 a strand. If you want those.
So I dropped some burlap oil on my pants, and I had to go to the gas station, and it looked like I had peed myself, which is so exciting. So exciting.
Next up, Lot Gem 62. Lot Gem 62. We are at $68 each for these. Dang good price too. Oop, I'm gonna stab myself with the needle.
Safety pin.
Safety pin, yeah. you safety pin these together so that they don't tangle like when I'm trying to untangle.
Ta-da!
Chin-chin. Look at those, y'all.
Emerald.
These are emeralds. They're a very pale emerald. Now you will notice in here this one strand again, toward especially this part, it's more graduated than the others. Let's say that. It comes out.
The color is deeper.
The color's a little bit deeper on that strand. But again, they're all averaged out.
So you have a choice. Either you have the larger ones and not as intense color, or you have the smaller one with the deeper color.
Yeah.
The deeper the color, the more expensive, y'all, just so you know.
Yeah. And these ones may be a little more flashy, the smaller ones. The strand is also a little bit longer. Not by much, but you'll see. The strand is a little bit longer on that one just because they're tiny. They are tiny little ones up there. So, but it all averages out in the end.
So that one, if you want that specific one, you have to tell us.
Yeah.
If nobody gets it, I might keep it.
Yeah, that's a really pretty strand, actually. So these are $68 a strand for beautiful emerald graduated rondelles. I'm going to call them rondelles. They're kind of, you'll see, kind of rondelle-ish. Beautiful, faceted. Beautiful color in those. Let's put the light filter on and see if that's better or worse for these. Maybe. Let's flip that paper around. It wants to sit only a particular way. So there you go. And this is the one strand that's a little bit different, a little bit longer, smaller, and a little bit deeper in color. You can see that color difference better with the light filter on. Vanessa says, are you both taking one of every strand? LOL. I would. If we could, we would.
We're on a budget, just like y'all.
Yeah. We buy it in, but we got bills to pay. So we got to send it on out into the world again. If we could just hoard all these, we wouldn't even be doing these lives.
And that's how it was in the beginning. Before we had the store.
Before we had the store, Andrew would just buy them, and they were his. But he did make jewelry. And he did get in magazines, and he was doing stuff.
I'm actually selling a lot of jewelry this year.
Yeah, surprisingly. Not surprisingly, it's good jewelry, but it's a tough sell for us.
Inflation and stuff like that.
Your prices are good.
But you know, one of my mentors that I work with, they were talking about how their sales were down with their gemstone or with their artwork. And like my artwork, usually I don't usually sell a ton, but this year and this past, like the last part of it, I've been selling more artwork and selling more finished jewelry.
Yeah.
Our in-store numbers were down.
Yes.
Our regular numbers were down, but our kind of luxury items were up.
Strangely, yeah. Vanessa says, my budget was blown. I get it. You got some nice stuff. Some really nice stuff.
Oh, boy.
Last one for today. Lot Gem 63. These are $68 a strand as well.
And these are garnets.
These are garnets.
They're very pale garnets. And I don't know what they did, but it's... I think now that he has them under the light, I'm like, is that? Start second guessing myself. I think they're beryl. That's beryl.
You think it's beryl?
Yeah. Those yellow ones look like heliodor.
So Andrew has changed, not a garnet. It is beryl. We're going with beryl for final answer.
Yeah. Under the light, you can see it. Because okay, so when I was looking at these earlier, we were looking under a yellow light, and they looked more green. And under this light, you can see the blue. So it's beryl, y'all. So that means that there's a little
there's
bit
some blue in there
of aquamarine, and then those yellow ones are called heliodor.
You don't see much heliodor.
No.
It's not. It's actually something I don't think we've ever in the store had heliodor strand.
Yeah, we did.
Not when I was running it, I don't think.
That might have been before you.
Yeah, I don't. It's not even a stone I would recognize because I don't see it enough. He's like, there it is, right there. So beryl, final answer. Heliodor up here, turning into mostly, well, some of them have more than others.
And then when they're green, they're technically emeralds. But they're like, that's like a kiss.
A kiss of green.
Kiss on the cheek of emerald.
So I'm going to change this in the bag.
Yeah.
Beryl and 68 a strand.
Usually with the beryl, they go for the more like pinks and blues and like morganite flavor.
Yeah. But when they put them on this, you know that it's something, it's a nice strand.
That's like the new version of the task.
I know. Like from this vendor, this is where we got last year. We got the sapphire necklace, sapphire and ruby, the big chunky ones. We got the 5-strand of garnet necklace. It's on one of these.
So what you're saying is the price is too low.
Price, well, it's good for everybody on the live. It might go way up when it goes into the online store. We'll see. We'll see. Sandra says, "Is that your final answer?"
Yeah.
He's like,
final answer.
He's like, "Yep, that's beryl."
Because we actually are looking under the right light.
Yeah, that nice bright white light.
Turn that light off and see how it changes it. It almost glows. You know, so here's a thing with optical illusions. So when you put yellow next to blue, it will trick your eye to look like green, especially under a yellow cast light. So these look way more green.
They look really green right now because we have that soft yellow fluorescent tube lights.
And then
in here.
When you have a whiter light, then
you
can
see that
see the
blue. Look at that blue coming out then. So there you go. That's the last for tonight. Lot Gem 63. $68 a strand for you all and 10% off.
So did y'all like that? Are you still liking the gemstones?
Are y'all so tired of it you can't handle it anymore? Or do you like that? Let me flip this camera around and say goodbye real quick. Hi, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to check. Let's see if we've got a few emails in. So thank you. And if you need anything else, please send us an email if you can't find the answer on our website. Hi, Barnaby is ready. You see his tail. He's ready to go outside. He knows after we finish these lives, sometimes we go outside if it's nice. And it is nice today.
It's too dark now.
It's not too dark.
Daddy needs Indian food.
It's daylight saving. We can go out.
Indian food. Too late.
Too late. So yeah, send us an email if there's something you see you like. Marion says, I want a bigger budget. Well, I will say, especially in these later shows, we have not been selling out as much as some of the earlier shows. So there will be more strands unless Andrew and I take them. You will see more coming up on the website from some of these. Earlier, a lot were selling out because you all were grabbing them. But I know budgets are budgets, right? Same thing for us. So these will go into the online store. And if you can get them later, you can get them later, right?
That's the gamble, though, is that if you wait, you might lose out.
Right. You never know. So, but that's the way with everything in life, right? So
yeah, I follow this person who makes impression dies, and they have it for 24 hours, and
then
then
it goes away.
and then you're like, well, maybe I can buy it. Somebody reselling.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Thursday. And we will be back here tomorrow with another round of gemstones. And that will finish off the gemstones for a little bit. We'll have more, maybe that might just debut in the online store. We'll see. But tomorrow we're going to round off the week with gemstones again. And that's it.
We may be going to Michigan
What?
for a gem show.
This is the first I've heard, everybody.
I've told other people.
Just not me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate your support so much. Happy birthday to Sandra out there. Please, Sandra, if you I didn't see it, drop your link in the comments so people can see that, so they can follow your store. If any of you have a store, please feel free to drop your link in there. We like y'all to follow each other, support each other. That's what this community is all about.
Only on your birthday, though.
Only on your birthday, though. Harry says, my billfold is shaking. I sent 2 emails. That's funny. I get it. I get it. So thank you all so very much. Again, Barb is off for the next 2 weeks. So I will be shipping as much as I can. Andrew will be helping me as much as he can. But things may slow down a little bit again, but we're going to try and keep up. All right.
I feel sorry for Barb for what she's going to have to come back to.
I know. I know. We'll see. We'll try and keep up. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Have an amazing day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
See ya.